Oh my goodness. I have no idea what happened. But here we are. Sherontelle Dirskell, celebrity publicist, motivational speaker, and best-selling author of Number One Habit series for entrepreneurial success. I have no idea what happened. It just completely went away. Wow. Try this again.
I'm so sorry. I don't know
I
what
don't know
happened.
what happened. That's so weird. I was
I
like, and the video went completely away. I mean, it like vanished. I was
it
like, it
so
went away.
I got a phone call and I
Uh-huh.
declined it. Then I was expecting to be right back here, and it just took me away, and it froze my Instagram. But I'm back.
Okay,
So
you're back. All right, let's do
um,
this. You're back. I don't even know what happened because I was like, what happened to the first part of the video that did not go away? But that is okay because this half is going to be even better, and
even
that's
better.
fine. Yep, right. So we're
uh,
still walking. We're taking a walk, and you're talking about what really inspired you to get into music,
yeah, I was saying
your
to get into
inspiration.
music or to do my own
Just your
thing.
inspiration to do your own thing. Let's talk about your own thing because we're
You
talking
know,
about your solo journey.
this is gonna sound so not the real thing, but it is the real thing. Um, I've always been doing music, and I've always done music, and I think I'll always do music. But what inspired me to do it in a public way, to release it this way, has truly been my fans. I have some incredible loyal fans, because
Yes, you do.
my brothers and I, we did some great things in the mid to late '90s, and some of my fans have been there without hearing anything from us for years. I mean, like 5 years with nothing. And, I remember several years ago seeing TJ Jackson fan pages and without even doing anything. And those, they know who they are, but they had a huge role in me doing this the way I'm doing. Because I do my music, because I enjoy it and I love to create
Yes.
and I love
Hmm.
to make music. But doing it in this kind of way, in a public way, is a whole nother animal. It's a whole another thing. And I love doing it with my fans, and I love sharing it with them and hearing what they have to say about it, and seeing how it's hitting them. That's my inspiration. And I know it sounds cliche or whatever, but I
Not at
got
all.
my family, I got my career, and I've done a lot. But my fans are the ones who inspire me to continue on, and to continue to share my art. And I'm so thankful for them, because looking back, I'm happy I'm doing it. And it inspired
Hmm.
me to create stuff that I didn't think I would ever create. So I love my fans, and I love you all so much. I truly mean that.
That is so. That is very sweet. What about so you're on this solo journey, and do you ever feel the pressure because of your family, being such amazing, iconic figures, like having your own sound and doing what it feels good for you? Have you ever
Yeah.
felt have
That was the number one question that my brothers and I would get asked when we first started was, do you feel the pressure? And truthfully, we never felt it. At least I didn't. I knew what my family had achieved to a certain extent. I don't know if it was just being young, or having too much of an ego. I don't know what it is, but I never felt the pressure. Now I feel more pressure than then, um, to be perfectly honest. But I don't have the same high level of stakes. I don't place on myself like I did then. Back then, if we didn't have a song that went top five, it was a failure. It was, how
mm,
dare we? And look at us, we're terrible. Today, I don't even care about that. So in that way, it's a beautiful relief. But at the same time, I do feel some pressure because I'm older. I've seen more. I see what my family's legacy means to people, and I want to make good on that, and I want to build on that. So I can feel that pressure more in that way.
Nice. So we've stopped, we're walking and we have come to a stop where there's a barn and we're going to walk in and they have these blank canvases and we get to paint a picture. And we're going to paint a picture of your music. If we were painting a picture about your music, how would you describe it?
Huh. Um,
I could describe it first and then you tell me.
yeah, I'm curious to hear how you would describe
Okay,
it.
okay. I would describe it as I feel like I am definitely doing my own thing, but I could feel your uncle's soul through your music, especially the last night song. I could feel it,
Yeah.
like I can hear it. But you also have tapped into your own genuine, amazing vibration and frequency. You're on your own. You're on your own tune. And I also feel music somewhere along in your journey, you have found love. You have found love, and also you exuberate that to the world and you live in it. And I think that's so beautiful because I love love too. I mean, I bought the trademark love is my motivation because it really is. I feel like
Nice.
if I respond with everything, even things that don't work out, if I respond with love, then that's what's going to bounce back to me. And I need that. So that I hear that through your music. I hear I'm free. That's what I feel. That's
Mm.
the vibration. It's free and love. Freedom and
I
love.
think that's right on. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm in a very loving place in my life. I try to love everything, even those who may have wronged me. I try to see the benefit. I try to see the love on their side because I do feel love is in all of us, and sometimes we just confuse that and let certain things overpower our mind to make us do decisions that aren't the right ones. But I do try to see love in everyone, and I do see it actually. And then also, I agree with you about the freedom. You know, I grew up idolizing my uncles and father, you know, and everything they did, and I wanted to be like. There are other artists, of course, a lot of the older Motown and you know, a lot of the great '80s artists, but it was my family that gave me my musical soul. And you know, I would say over the last 10, 15 years, there's been a battle within myself of doing what feels right and feels
Mm-hmm.
natural and not, but also not trying to, not be, or I should say it this way, but also being worried that people are thinking I'm trying to be that.
Right.
I got to a point again, probably because of maturity, where I said, I don't care. You know, I don't care what people get out of it. In the sense of I don't care if people say he's trying to be this person or that person. There's many great R&B artists that are very popular today that, in my opinion, have leaned a lot into what my family has done, and and that is okay. You know, that's the beautiful
That
thing
is
about
okay.
it's the beautiful thing about creating. But if they could do it, then I'm allowed to be what feels natural and do what's natural for me. And it took a while to get there. But songs like Last Night, and I have many more that are going to be coming in the next year or so that are very Jackson-esque. And before that was a no-no for me because I had to find my own thing, you know, but I don't think that way anymore. I do what feels right for my heart and soul, and I let it go. And if whatever people want to say about it, it's their right. And again, I know it's coming from a place, there's a love there, but I don't let it
Mm-hmm.
affect me. And that's a beautiful thing because I can't say that's always been the case. That's growth, and it's a cool growth.
That's a beautiful thing because when we think about it, if you didn't do that, then we as a people that get to be graced to listen to your music, we would be missing some of that. It's almost like an author writing a story, but they want to leave out certain parts because they're worried about what someone may think if they put that in a chapter.
I'm telling you, I've been in the studio many times hearing things in my head that I want to sing, but not doing it because it's too Jackson-esque, or it's too this, or it's too that, and actually not doing it. And then when I'm playing it, you know, over and over after it's been mixed and mastered, I still hear those parts. And then it's like, then I'll go on the hear the radio and hear The Weeknd or Chris Brown or Usher, and they're doing the parts that sound like Michael. You know, it's like, wait, why do they get to do it, but I can't when it feels more natural for me? You know what I mean? And not to knock them, because
Yeah.
they're all
No,
talented,
they're all
wonderful
amazing.
artists. But
Absolutely.
they
I get
can
what you're
lean on
saying.
their idol. They can lean and take from but I can't. That don't make no sense. So I said, forget that. I'm gonna do me. And you know, people want to say whatever. Again, I love them, and I see it that way. It's all good.
That is all good. And that's what we have to be ourselves. We have to be our authentic selves and say, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And it's either you love me for who I am, and I don't want anyone to love me for who I'm choosing to be. Not choosing to be, but like trying to mimic, so to
Yeah.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
important. It's super
Yeah.
important to get there. And that was my kind of battle, you know, and I know everyone has their own little thing they got to get over or get through, and that was probably my biggest one. Yeah. And I'm happy I let that go, and I haven't regretted that, so it's cool.
So here we are. We're getting ready for your creative process. What does that look like? Is
You
it
know,
different things?
it is. I just try to lean on life and life experiences, to write about, as far as creating melodies and musical, um, things. I, I I listen to a lot of music, and you know, like any artist out there, I have a playlist for this and a playlist for that. So if I want to, you know, work on this type of a song, I may listen to that playlist and get some inspiration, and then I just let it go. I go into the studio. It's been with David Tulane, and we discuss what kind of sound we want. You know, throwback '80s, or you know, a modern, you know, chill hop vibe, whatever that sound is that we're going for, and then we just create. And oftentimes he's, you know, start on the track, and I'm hearing melodies and trying to fine tune melodies. And then we have a lyricist, who's amazing at that, because that's both of our weaknesses. Miss Ryan Shirley, who can help us both get to lyrically where we're trying to get to and fine tune it. So I'm just blessed in this journey to have a solid team that is humble, that is talented, that is filled with love, and just great. So
Mm.
I have to say, all my solo songs, none of them have taken longer than 4 to 5 hours to write. And that has been a nice change, because before it was days to write a song. You know,
And now
even
you're doing it in a few hours.
now I'm doing it in a few hours, and it just goes to show, if you can get into the right place in your mind and in your soul, that things can happen quicker. And if you can get with the right group of people that can jive with you, I think you could do some great things. So my creative process right now is I'm very proud of it.
That sounds amazing. Let's talk about did I see something with the podcast? You have a
I
podcast?
I do have
Or
a family rules podcast.
yeah, oh my goodness, how cute. I was watching you and your wife talk about how you guys met. And that was
Mm.
so funny because you were sitting there trying to figure out the dates and you're like, oh, I said, wow, how long have you been married?
We've been married since 2007, June of 2007. So what, 13 plus years. But we've been together for 22.
Really?
She's
Okay, I have a question. I
yeah.
know you're about to say something, but I'm so excited. I was talking to Anthony Hamilton a couple weeks ago, right? And I
Hmm.
was asking him, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Like, is it like a
Yeah.
feeling that you get? Is it like a something that that person does? You like, yeah.
Well,
How
I'll say
how does
this.
that? What does that
I
look
grew
like?
up I grew up around a lot of divorce. You know, my parents divorced, a lot of my uncles divorced, my friends' parents, for the most part, they divorced. So I actually never wanted to get married. I just saw the negative side of marriage, and it scared me. So I knew I wanted to be a parent at a young age, and I knew I wanted to, have a lot of kids. And when I met my wife, when I spoke to her on the phone for the first time, I heard 2 kids. And the way she handled the kids, I shouldn't say handle, but the way she was
Oh,
talking to her kids with the love
I get
of
it.
a mother,
Hmm.
that's what got me. It was her as a mother that did it for me. And what, 22 plus years later, we had a kid soon after, who's now 21, which is scary.
You
Yeah,
21 years.
yeah, I have a 21. But you know what it is? It's you have to connect with someone beyond attraction. You have to have and obviously I'm attracted to her and have always been, but we have a connection as friends and as parents. And that's something that
That's
we will always
beautiful.
have and always value. And I think that's been a huge thing for us. No matter what we've been through, our family, and making sure all these kids are as best as they can be and as happy as they can be. That's what we go by. That's what we live by. And that's, we have our podcast, and we have a YouTube channel where we just try to showcase that and try to share that to help inspire people to be the best family they could be.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up. I'm like, the family rules. That is so beautiful. I watched it, and it's definitely, I mean, you guys talk about parenting, you talk about family, you talk about
Yeah.
relationships. It's like a real open conversation. I love conversations. That's why here we are today. I
Yeah.
love conversations, and that's exactly what you guys do. It's so transparent, and I absolutely love it. So I think that
It,
everyone should definitely check it out if they haven't.
Thank you. And it's important. It's important because we talk about things that are tough.
Hmm.
Everything's not perfect, but I think if the aspiration and the desire is there, you can succeed in life and as a family. And I can confidently say we have that.
Oh, that's beautiful. I gotta say hello to my sponsor really quickly here.
Yeah.
We have a gift for you. This is a digital business card, right?
Okay.
There's the QR code there, so your fans can scan that QR code and everything is in one place. Let me tell you how cool this is. I have on my phone, it looks like it almost looked like I have my own app. My son was like, "That's you? You got your own app?" And I was like, mm-hmm. But it's actually a business digital card. So all of your links, your YouTube, where to purchase your music on Apple, Spotify, I think all of those things are right here. So here's your QR code and you just scan it. Because now, with everything that's going on in the world and 6 feet. Here we are. We're going digital. So it'll look like this.
That is
And
super
they can
cool.
also share it. Isn't it so cool?
So
Yep.
so so I can scan that code, and
You can
then
scan
boom,
that code
anyone can
and
get all
boom.
this.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
They will go right to their phone. I can even post it on my page, which I will do tonight. And when they go into the stories, if they scan it right there from my stories, all your information will be on their phone. So they'll feel
That's
like they
cool.
have a TJ Jackson app on their phone, literally under the Netflix.
Love it. I've
Yeah,
never seen
it's
it
so
like that, but I
cool.
like it.
Yep, I'm going to send it over to you. I didn't get a chance to send it yet, but I'll DM you. So shout out to my sponsor,
Nice.
10K Cards. That is a gift for
I'm
you
gonna share
coming
that.
on and having this conversation with me. I really appreciate you so much. This is so great.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank you. I'm
You're
enjoying it.
welcome. So let's talk about the second EP before we get to our questions so everyone can chime in on the conversation and ask their questions. Let's talk about the second EP. EP,
Okay, EP.
Damaged.
Yeah, Damaged. EP number 2 comes out this Friday. Um,
This
so
Friday.
this Friday is the follow-up to my first one, which came out back in March. And
Okay.
then
That's
EP
the
number
20th.
2 called Damage comes out Friday. 5 songs. I'm actually I was thinking if I should share it here, but yeah, we're coming out with a
Oh,
nice surprise that will be announced next week. But yeah, I'm excited for it. It's cool because on my workout coming
oh,
in on
I
my
got to wait
run,
till next week.
yeah, I think so because I don't want to ruin
Okay.
anything. But
Okay, no, let's not ruin it.
on my run here, I was thinking about how cool it is doing music today versus back in the day. I have a song
Mm.
coming out like every month or every other month, and it's an exciting thing. It's like, you know, you're having a child in a sense. It's getting released to the world for it to do its own thing and to have its own life, and it's
Oh,
a beautiful
wow.
thing. So again, yes, this Friday I have more things coming out, and I'm excited.
Damaged, you guys. Second EP will be out on 11/20. What?
Yeah,
When is Thanksgiving? Okay, right before Thanksgiving. I'm like,
yeah.
when is Thanksgiving? You
No,
can get
yeah,
it.
we got one more
Oh
week
my
for
goodness.
Thanksgiving.
No, that's beautiful. So they can play it when they're with their family.
They can, they can.
Right? Okay, so let's leave some room open for it. I see everyone that's been on here and they have been on here the entire time. Even when we got disconnected, they came back. So let's see if we have any questions. Let's see. Oh, okay. What is your
They're
favorite song
amazing.
on Damage EP? That's the
Oh, that's a good
question.
question.
TJ. Yeah,
My
Turia underscore France says. Hello,
what's my favorite song on the
Turia.
Damaged EP, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, that's a tough one, but I would say it's either No One, which is the one that you can only hear right now if it's pre-ordered. That wasn't
Okay.
I'm not saying that on purpose to try to get you to pre-order, because again, you could just wait till Friday and hear it. But No One, which is one of the unreleased songs. That one is cool to me because it's kind of throwback and it's kind of that '90s musical vibe, and it's a sweet love song. So I like No One, and then I also
Okay.
like Damaged, kind of for the opposite reason. You know, it's a little bit more grittier. It's a little bit more harsh, and the sound is more modern. It's more, you know, today R&B with some chill hop vibes. So I would say it's one of those two. But it seems like most people of my following are liking Last Night, which I enjoy as well. But I think for TJ Jackson, I think mine is Damaged or No One.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because I love Last Night.
Thank
Let's
you.
see. What's the other question? I know we got a lot of questions. Okay. Will you do a duet with Papa T? Oh, I like that question.
That is a great question. I actually just talked to my father. A beautiful man, sweet soul. I not only want to do a duet with my father, but I want to do a project with him. I don't have, I should say it this way. There are some goals and dreams that I have to do in life. And
Uh-huh.
one is to speak Spanish fluently. A lot of people who follow me know that. I have to go move to another Spanish speaking country to make sure I get that done. But another one of those goals, lifelong goals I have to get done, is to perform with my father and to do a project with him. And he knows this, and he said he's ready whenever I am.
Mm,
So in the next couple years, I want to do like a blues inspired project with my father, guitar based, and really lean into both of our loves of the blues. So
oh,
that's
that would be
something I will be doing.
amazing. That would
Yeah,
be
and to
amazing.
hit the road with him, you know, and just have a nice father and son time and playing music. That would be beautiful for me.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. You definitely should do that. I would do anything to have another trip with my dad. He has transitioned on.
Yeah,
So when you have ideas like that, you have to just definitely make it
get it
happen and
done.
do it. Yeah, get it done.
Couple
How
years,
how
couple
much
years.
has
I
your
think
grand
I'm
I know you mentioned your grandmother. Oh my goodness, my grandmother raised me. How much did she influence your life?
She she's like that more than I could say, because she is the definition of love. And I think I give her so much credit with being as forgiving and as loving as I am. You know, my family overall, I would say, is quite forgiving and quite loving, but it stems from my grandmother. Her heart is huge. She always tries to see the best of the people, and she always, you know, she's a compassionate, forgiving person, and you know, I think it's spread over to all of our family, but I credit her primarily for that being the case. So grandma's the best.
Oh
You
my
can never
goodness.
get me to say anything bad about my grandmother. She's that sweet to me and that important to me.
Oh, they say grandma is the hub of the family. She holds the love. Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Hagar, even a little more for me because my grandmother has passed on, and I would do anything to be able to do that as well. So,
Mm,
yes, they're special. What's the main
mm.
theme? Oh, yes, I was going to ask that too. What's the main theme of the Damaged EP, or
What's the
describe
main?
the story? That's what they asked. What is the main theme of Damaged EP?
y-
I would think they're
I
probably
was
asking what it's about.
yeah. You know, I made the decision to, and I don't think I've shared this, but I guess it's good to share. I've made the decision for my EPs to kind of be more exploratory, to experiment. So, as I've said many times, I think all of my music, at least for the foreseeable future, will have an R&B vibe to it. That's what I grew up on. That's what I love.
Hmm.
But there's different parts of R&B. There's different types of R&B, and it can go in different directions. And I made the decision for my EPs to have all of that, those different styles. So on the Damaged EP, there's a Latin R&B vibe. There's like Last Night, a funk. Damage is more chill hop, and No One's more throwback, and Good Time is more kind of throwback, but hip hop because there's a rapper on it, Sincerely
Oh,
Paulus.
nice.
So it's in terms of conceptually, there's no real conceptual theme, but musically, it's more randomness, if that makes sense. Now, for my albums, which I have planned, I have my next two albums planned as well. Those have more themes, and those more have have some coherency amongst them. But you got to stay tuned to find out what those things are. I can't share it just yet.
Wow, let's see. Can I take one more? Looking at the status, looking at the status of some music artists today, how does it feel to still be active in the music world now?
Um, I think it feels good. I just enjoy creating, and I enjoy sharing my creation, and I enjoy when I hear stories of people saying it's helping me during a difficult time in my life,
Mm,
or this is the song that I asked my current girlfriend out on. This is our song. That is so inspiring and so cool for me to hear. So
that is so
that's
cool.
what inspires me, and that's what excites me. It's not necessarily all the traditional measures that would excite people. I've been there and done that. I obviously we still have marketing plans and all that good stuff that we do pursue and will pursue once this pandemic is over. But
Of
to me,
course.
I've already won. I've already won by just having this connection with my fans and being able to share the music the way I am. So I'm good, and it's just a beautiful feeling. It's wonderful.
I'm so
Wonderful.
excited. And I want people to know that too, that when you choose your path and you find what your purpose is, it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like something, you just feel free. And people to do that because you want to bring value to people. We are all here to benefit each other. You have something that I need. I need your music. And then I have something to give as well. And when we think of that way, loving on each other more and being taking off that weight of thinking about us. And when we start thinking about the people, then everything is all the better. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I really truly believe that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So now we're at, oh my goodness, we are at the end of the hour. The hour went by so fast. My goodness. Shout out to 10K Cards. Thank you so much for the digital business card. I really, 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 truly appreciate it. I can't wait
Yeah.
to send this to you so you will see, you can really take a look at it. Oh my
10K
goodness.
cards.
At the
Thank you.
10K Cards. Yes. Um, at the end of each of these conversations, I always ask if you could give us either one word or a sentence that we can take along as we continue on this journey.
Um, When you say on this journey, you're saying the
On
journey
this
of
journey,
life?
on our journey, on all of, we're all on a journey.
Yeah.
So give
I,
us something positive, one word or a sentence that you want to share.
one word or a sentence.
Yep.
I will just say this, and I'll try to keep it to a sentence, because
Okay.
um
It can go
um
over if you have to. We have a
I
minute.
just want to make sure everyone's being nice to themselves. And I know that sounds kind of, I don't know. I want people to love themselves, and stop being so hard on themselves. We are all so blessed, and we are also blessed, and we can't let setbacks and struggles define us. We have to be able to understand that it's part of the process, and to love yourself. And no matter what you're going through, hang in there. You will come out and emerge stronger than before and happier than before. So stay strong, and stay blessed. And I know that was a lot more than one
That
sentence,
was no, that was perfect.
but
We had time because we started a little bit after, so it's fine. Instagram isn't going to kick us off just yet. So no, thank you so much. I am so looking forward to the second EP,
Yeah,
Damage, the second
yes,
one.
Friday. But I really mean that to everyone out there, because I know some people are going through it. Stay
Yeah, they
strong,
are.
please, and know you are loved.
They are.
Someone, you mean a lot to someone, so please stay in there, and stay strong.
We need you. We
Yeah,
need you to stay here. And I believe that we can all survive this thing called COVID 19. I'm like the
yeah.
dash. We can survive this. I really believe that. And that's why these conversations and you stepping up and really coming out and saying, here I am, let's talk. And not asking me for a list of you didn't know what I was gonna ask.
I
But
didn't,
I
but
know
I knew your vibe, and that's all I needed,
and
and
no, my
so it
vibration is
was fun.
definitely love. I don't think that all of the other stuff is a benefit, can bring a benefit to the people. I want to bring the people love, and I want to bring the people good vibrations, and sharing your music and sharing what you stand for. So I'm happy that we were able to do that. Thank you
Well,
so much, TJ Jackson.
thank you. And
Thank you.
until next time, you take care of yourself, and
Yes,
thank
until
you
next
again.
time.
All
Love, light, and
right.
energy to your family. Now you can go take a shower and chill for the rest of the evening.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. But I love you all, and enjoy life, okay?
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.